Learn to light a candle in the darkest moments of someone's life. Be the light that helps others see. It is what gives life its deepest significance. A very warm good morning to all gathered here today. Respected dignitaries, principal, vice principal, teachers, parents, and budding nurses.
I, Rajeshwari,
And I, Angel Benny of Nursing Foundation Department, heartily welcome each one of you to the most awaited lamp lighting ceremony of first year nursing students.
The lamp lighting and oath taking ceremony is a tribute to Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp. This ceremony initiates students into the noble profession of nursing. We are gifted in a unique and important way. It's a privilege and adventure to discover our own special light. Now, as the procession commences, we see our future Nightingale entering with full enthusiasms. We welcome them along with our dignitaries to this lamp lighting ceremony. I request the audience to kindly rise and welcome them.
మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను యెహోవా నా మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను విలాపములకు చెవినిచ్చెను శ్రమ కలాపములకు సెలవిచ్చెను విలాపములకు చెవినిచ్చెను శ్రమ కలాపములకు సెలవిచ్చెను శిలానగముపైకి లాగినను సుఖ కళావళుల్ మనసులోన నిలిపెను యెహోవా నా మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను అగణ్య పాపియని ద్రోయకానన్ను గూర్చి తన సుతుని దాచగా తెగించి మృతి కోప్పగించి పాపపు దిగుల్ దిగుల్ సొగసుగా నడంచెను యెహోవా నా మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను యెహోవా
Shetty and Secretary, Athena Institute of Health Sciences, Dr. Ashish Shetty and Trustee, Sister Deepa Peter Principal, Sister Eileen Matthias Vice Principal and PG Coordinator, Dr. Nandini Principal, Allied Health Sciences, Mrs. Saubhagya Nursing Superintendent, Athena Hospital, faculty, parents and my dear students. It's my great privilege to welcome each and everyone to this auspicious day. Leadership is the capacity to transform vision into reality. Yes, it's true with our dear chairman, Mr. R.S. Shetty. A warm welcome to you, sir. I request Sister Deepa Peter, Principal, to offer a floral welcome to sir. It's my pleasure to welcome and introduce Sister Andrews D. Almeida, who readily accepted our invitation and agreed to be the chief guest of today's function. Sister Andrews completed her GNM from Father Muller School of Nursing in the year 1977, thereafter worked as a staff nurse at Father Muller's Hospital. Completed her PBBSc from Government College of Nursing, Bangalore in 1983 and worked as tutor, later principal in charge of Father Muller School of Nursing till 1991. Completed her MSc Nursing from SNDT Women's University, Mumbai in 1993. Thereafter worked as an assistant professor and professor at Father Muller College of Nursing. In 2006, she was appointed as principal of Athena School and College of Nursing and completed her tenure in 2012. Her dedicated and selfless service spread the fame and fragrance of Athena in and around Bangalore. She has served at various capacities at Father Muller Institution and Athena Institute of Health Sciences for 35 years. Since then, she has been serving at Sisters of Charity Institution at various capacities, helping the poor and needy. Sister is very simple, humble and lovable, very quick in responding to the needs of others. If you go on saying it, it's a lot. We are privileged to have a great personality, Sister Andrews, amongst us. On behalf of management, staff and students, Athena Institute of Health Science, we extend a cordial welcome to you, sister. I request Mrs. Ashish Shetty and Secretary, Athena Institute of Health Sciences, to extend a floral welcome to sister. Encouragement has a way of coming back in double measures. It's right in the case of Mrs. Asha Shetty, Secretary. Hearty welcome to you, madam. I request Sister Eileen Matthias to extend a floral welcome to madam. Energetic and handsome person, Dr. Ashish Shetty, Trustee, Athena Institute of Health Science, we are welcoming you, sir. I request Mrs. Sunita Lobo, HOD for Community Health Nursing Department, to extend a floral welcome to sir. Good leader don't order, push or demand. They guide, lead and inspire. She is none other than our principal, Sister Deepa Peter. We welcome you, sister. Excellence is not being the best, it's doing your best. It's right in the case of our Vice Principal, Sister Eileen Matthias. A cheerful welcome to you, sister. Success in management requires learning as faster. The world's changing. It holds true with our dear Dr. Nandini, Principal Allied Health Sciences. A hearty welcome to you, Madam. I request Mrs. Nancy, Lecturer, Fundamental Nursing Department, to offer a floral welcome to Madam. Great personalities are found at great place. It's true with our nursing superintendent, Mrs. Saubhagya. Hearty welcome to you, Madam, in her absence. Beautiful and enthusiastic teaching and non-teaching staff are the real strength of our institution. A cordial welcome to you all. And pray for them. God will more than make up everything else. Today, their presence have made their children most special one. Dear parents, a cheerful welcome. Last but not the least, I welcome all our budding nurses who are on the threshold of their profession. Hearty welcome to you, dear students. Once again, a hearty welcome to one and all for this auspicious day.
Staff and my dear students, good morning to all of you. Good morning, sir. So lamp lighting is a ceremony, is an auspicious ceremony. It's an auspicious occasion in every nurse's life with reverence to Florence Nightingale. Nursing is the only profession that follows lamp lighting ceremonies. You are happy, isn't it? Yes. Here, light not only symbolizes knowledge, which removes ignorance, but is a lasting wealth by which lots could be achieved. But it also signifies the enlightenment, experience, hope, love, comfort, and positivity, driving away all the negativity that darkens everything. So why this lamp lighting? And it's only for nursing profession. The founder of our modern nursing, Florence Nightingale, we should know, and we have revered her with the lamp lighting and garlanding her. She was born on May 12, 1820. Florence Nightingale was born in Italy in a place called Florence. That's why the name was given to her as Florence. She was the daughter of a wealthy landlord, William Nightingale, who taught her statistics, language, mathematics, and history, and her father provided her reputable education, which was uncommon for Victorian women of that time. But her interest was different. At the age of 17, she started to go and visit the sick people in their houses. Seeing her interest, later on her father agreed to do her nursing and gave the permission to get finally formally trained as a nurse during the Crimean War that happened between Turkey and Russia. In this war, France and England were helping Turkey from 1854 to 56. After the war, British soldiers in England and also in Turkey started to die from cholera and malaria and without proper care. At that time, Russia and France had religious sisters like us to look after the soldiers. But during that time also was a transitional period in the church. And that time, the Florence Nightingale was, and she received a letter to appeal from the Minister of War. After which she took 38 female nurses with her and went to the hospital where 5 or 6 patients were sharing one room. At night, she used to carry a lamp while taking rounds from room to room to look after the patient. She was with a lamp. That time there was no electricity like this. So she was carrying the lamp and going from bed to bed and to see how the wounds were. And she was doing the dressing. She was seeing that there is no infection. Cleaning of the patient was the first priority. So this earned her the affectionate title on the lady with the lamp. That's why we are calling her Lady with the Lamp. The oath which you will be taken by every nursing professional signifies the discharge of her duties with complete honesty and integrity and without any discrimination. It is stated that lighting a lamp for someone else can also lighten your path. And there are only 2 ways to distribute the light, by becoming the candle or by reflecting it on the mirror. Which one would you like to have? Would you like to be a candle or do you like to reflect on a mirror? Which one would you like? Candle. Very good. So why we have to be a candle? You have heard the beautiful story, perhaps I like that story of Mother Teresa. So in the Calcutta, in a remote village, a man was in a dark room. There was no one for him. He was about to die, stinking. And then Mother Teresa used to visit every houses. She also took a lamp and went to that house, very dungeon-like house. And then this man was there. First he scolded her. What have you come for? So many people came, so many politicians are coming, they are not doing, and what are you doing now? Then she said, I will light this lamp, but tomorrow onwards, my sisters will come every day to light this lamp. And so she went away. So following every sister, every day went, lighted the lamp, cleaned him, gave him the food, and he survived for many years. At the end, at the deathbed, he called that sister and told, Sister, please call that first sister. He didn't know Mother Teresa. Call that first sister and tell her the light that she lit in my life is still burning with love. The light that she lit in my life first day is still burning with love. This is what the meaning of being a candle for others. Why to go? She has become a saint today. Still, there are unknown saints today. As a student, I was in Yanapaya and I've seen. So one student every day in the evening, 5 to 6 times, she used to come to the ward. I was observing her. I asked her, why are you well? All your companions have gone home and you are still in the hospital. Then she said, if I would pass in the examination, I had taken a vow that I would every day 1 hour extra I would be spending near the bedside of the patient. What we do, we will please pass me, I will light 10 candles. or I will go to St. Lawrence and light the candles, or I will go to this pilgrimage. All these are the promises we make, isn't it? But that particular student said, I have done the promise. If I would get good marks and if I would pass, every day 1 hour extra I will be spending near the bedside of the patient. How beautiful it is. I liked that student and I told her now she has become the staff. Still she is there and she is working with sincerity and honesty. This is the meaning of being a light for others or burning the candle. You will be going to the wards. There will be so many patients perhaps waiting for a good talk, a good word, a good pat perhaps. We should be the first one to meet that needs. In order to be a good candle requires 6 C's. 6 C's, remember that, okay? Later on I'll ask you in the class. So first one is the communication. It's very important to have the communication, to learn the local languages. Wherever we are, we have to learn that language. And it is an additional feather to us learning the languages. So when you learn the language, you can communicate with the patients well, you can soothe their pain, you can help them. So learn the local language. Learn to talk with the patient, not just standing at the corner and looking at them. Second C is confident. So you have to be confident in whatever you do. So in order to do that, you have to learn now correctly. So in order to be confident, you will not become overnight. Daily, whatever is taught in the class, you have to read and then you have to develop to be this confident. Third one is courageous. You need to be courageous to go near the patient. All patients will not be, you will have the patients with you, but you have, a nurse has no right to lose her patients. Patients may be impatient. So we have to have these patients. So we need to have the courage. It's not enough one day now that patient is scolding me or that patient is not that good patient, we say. Not that good patient, I won't go. No, we need to have the right courage to go and to take care of such patients too. Then next is compassionate. All a nurse has to be a compassionate. An empathetic nurse, not enough only sympathetic. So it requires compassion to do. A person may be required, all are eager to give the injections and medicine. We can give, just we can put in the mouth, we can put little water without knowing the action also, and we give the poison for the patient. If we give the medicine without knowing the action, without knowing the side effects, we are giving poison to the patient. Remember that. So it's not that, have the compassion. When the patient is suffering, maybe wants to go to the washroom, there we require our courage and we need to be compassionate. Next is the connectivity. So your course is, okay, you are sent to the ward and no need at all to inform to your teachers. So you require that connectivity with the teachers. Always, whatever has happened in the ward, you should go and report to them. Tell them, this is what I have done today. So the teachers also will be very happy to know that you have done something. Then completeness. Do your work completely. It's not enough to see the watch, oh my time is only this, and leave the half and half work and run away. Do the complete work, whatever procedure you are doing, even giving the sponge bath or whatever, till the end, cleaning all your basins, cleaning all the things, cleaning the patient, keeping the patient in a good mood. Then documentation, everything should be complete. Don't ask someone else to do your work, neither to document. So complete your work and then leave the wards. That is more important. So I salute you all for having chosen this profession, and you are the future Florence Nightingales who are gathered here, especially the budding ones. So nursing is a hard work where you are working on human beings, not on computer. So I wish you best, I wish you all the best, be the good nurses. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Light the lamp of love in your heart.
ആശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വിൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധി നീറുന്ന മനസ്സുകൾക്കാശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വിൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധി സ്പർശമായി മാറ്റേണമേ നീറുന്ന മനസ്സുകൾക്കാശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വിൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധി സുവിശേഷമാകുവാൻ സത്യത്തിൻ സാക്ഷ്യമായി മാറിയിടുവാൻ ഞങ്ങളെ വിളിച്ച നാഥ, ഞങ്ങളെ അയച്ച നാഥ, കൃപയേകണേ, കരുത്തേകണേ, കാരുണ്യസ്പർശമായി മാറ്റണമേ, കാരുണ്യസ്പർശമായി മാറ്റണമേ. നീറുന്ന മനസ്സുകൾക്കാശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വെൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധേ. നീറുന്ന മനസ്സുകൾക്കാശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വെൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധേ. നീറുന്ന മനസ്സുകൾക്കാശ്വാസമായി കണ്ണീരകറ്റാൻ നൊമ്പരമൊപ്പിടാൻ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ വെൺപ്രാവുകൾ അണയുന്നു തിരുസവിധേ.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession diligently. I will respect all life, human rights and dignity in the practice of my calling. I will zealously seek to care for those in need, irrespective of race, creed, color, or social status. I will collaborate and coordinate with the health team and devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my country. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility to promote health, to prevent illness, to restore health, and to alleviate suffering. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. Lower your hands. Congratulations to you students.
To be that light, what you need to do? You need to charge the light. If you have a torch, there is battery in it to charge. So too, this hall is lighted. How? You put on the switch. If you put off the switch, you will be in darkness. So charging is very important, and this charging is not physical energy or charging, but you need
respected Reverend Sister Ambrose D. Almeida, the former principal of the Athena Institute of Health Sciences, and the chief guest of the day, Reverend Sister Deepa Peter, principal, Reverend Sister Aileen Mathais, vice principal of Athena Institute of Health Sciences, Dr. Nandini, the principal of the Allied Health Sciences, teaching faculty, staff, parents, and my dear students. My family and I are very glad today to have in our midst Reverend Sister Ambrose D. Almeida as the chief guest. She has struggled hard to steer this institution in the right direction and has been instrumental in the institution reaching a greater heights today. It was indeed a pleasure to witness the lamp lighting and vote taking ceremony of the 20th batch of GNM and 19th batch of BSc nursing students. At the outset, I congratulate you, dear students, for courageously coming forward and embracing this noble profession. Athena Hospital is a multi-speciality hospital with the state-of-the-art facilities and has given meaningful service in the healthcare sector of this region. Athena Hospital is a hospital with a difference. This 26 years old hospital has been serving humanity without any discrimination of caste or creed, religion or region. Athena Hospital has rendered healthcare service to the society with commitment and dedication in the last 26 years, and Athena institution is diligently responding to the needs of the society. I am glad that now Athena Hospital is an ISO 2001-15 and NABH entry-level accredited hospital. Nursing is one of the noblest professions wherein you offer your dedicated and committed service to the society through various roles. You have chosen a profession which has a great demand and its scope is getting widened year after year. Our vision is to see our institution grow to be a model institution and bring about the best of graduates. To be trained as qualified nurse, you have chosen this institution which strives for quality education. Your teachers will never compromise on this. They face the day-to-day challenges courageously to enable you to achieve this aim and offer you ample opportunities to acquire good knowledge, sufficient skills and desirable attitudes to analyze the situation critically, conduct nursing research and to provide holistic nursing care in different settings. The growth of our institution were steady and need-based. The credit of whatever we have achieved goes to the principal, staff, students and the alumni. The management too will see to it that you are provided with all that is necessary to achieve quality education. It is often a demanding task for the teachers, but they do it most willingly, and I feel happy to notice the growth of the students from the first to the final year. Education is the very foundation upon which we build our future. There is no end to education. It's a process of learning which continues all our lives. Our goal is to prepare our students into professionals who provide leadership and exemplary healthcare services to improve the society. We aim to foster a learning environment that promotes responsible and principled behavior which respects the dignity of all members of our society. The institution not only aims at your academic development but aims at the all-round development of the students as well. So you will be given ample occasions to excel in cultural, psychosocial and spiritual activities. Regularly, the institution set aside a number of hours and days exclusively for the cultural and sports competitions, and also avails many platforms to compete with other colleges in and around Mangalore as well as at the state through Student Nurses Association. As you excel in all these areas, I do request you to be truthful. So be truthful to God, to yourself, to the institution, to your family, to the profession and to the society at large. Knowledge alone is what enables a man to know himself, and knowledge of self is an invaluable asset. So know yourself well, your strength and your weaknesses, talents and capacities. Develop your strength and work over your weakness. Be truthful to the institution which has accepted you and is taking pain to mold you. You have a responsibility to adhere to the rules, regulations and cooperate with the college team to bring out the best in you. Be truthful to your family which is guiding you and providing you the support and monetary help. They have trust in you. You have to be accountable to them and use the help in the right way. Give them the joy of seeing you as responsible children who think of the struggles of those who provide you with what you need. Be truthful to the profession by being earnest in acquiring the etiquette and skills of your profession, and learn to uphold the standard of nursing. Try to be nurses who are sensitive towards the patient. I call upon the new students to strive towards the best, and we eagerly look forward to that day when we can say that the best has come today. It is a challenge and it is a race. Keep running. It is the abundant blessing of God Almighty which makes Athena stand where it is now. Praise to the God Almighty for His presence in all our works and for all the guidance he has shown us in all these years. Once again, I congratulate all of you and wish you all the very best.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, and some dark and cold. And there is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light the world. Take your candle and go light your world. Whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to our Father in the name of Jesus, make us a beacon.
Florence Nightingale was a nurse who saved many lives in the 19th century. She was named after the city of Florence in Italy, where her parents went after they got married in 1818. Her family was rich and they had 2 homes in Britain, as well as servants. Florence was an unusual young woman for her time because she didn't want to go to parties and get married. She wanted to be a nurse and help people. Her family didn't want her to become a nurse because hospitals back then were dirty, horrible places. They were worried about her. In 1851, Florence went to Germany and learned all about nursing. It was hard work, but she loved it. In 1854, lots of British soldiers went to fight in the Crimean War. Army hospitals were filled with injured men, but there were no nurses and many men died. Florence and a team of nurses went to help. Florence worked 20 hours a day to make the army hospital a cleaner and safer place. She brought the men fresh food, she cleaned the hospital beds, and she used clean bandages on the wounded soldiers. Soon, fewer men were dying. At night, Florence walked around the hospital. She talked to the injured soldiers and helped the men to write letters to their families. She carried a lamp, and the soldiers called her the Lady with the Lamp. When Florence returned to England, people called her a heroine because of her amazing work in the Crimean War. Queen Victoria wrote her a letter to say thank you. She continued to work hard in Britain to improve hospitals, and she was given a medal called the Order of Merit. She was the first woman to receive this honor.
Some dark and cold, and there is a spear. There is a